Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shino Solomon. So, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming again. Thank you for always coming back to my channel. But if you are new here, thank you for coming also. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this content. I am a DD scholar studying for my postgraduate studies in Germany. So, I share scholarship opportunities majorly that can benefit Africans. So I always drop such content here, so you should put on your notification button too, so you can have access to those content as I share them often. Alright, so today I'm going to walk us through this scholarship, Australia Award Africa. So I'll be walking you through all you need to know about this scholarship. And currently the scholarship is open. I'll be closing in April. So let's get started with the business of the day. So let's get started with the scholarship. First, the Australian Award is a popular scholarship in Australia, very popular, and it's a scholarship that had been on for more than 70 years from the information we have here. Okay, it's been on for ages. Very popular scholarship. It's been on for a very long time. And also the scholarship is not only for Africans, it covers the Asians. I think a list of countries can apply for the scholarship. But my focus today is not on all countries that can apply for the scholarship, but I'm more interested in Africans who want to apply for this scholarship. So let's get started. If you're an African, how do you apply for this scholarship? So step one, just go to Google and type Australia Awards Africa. Okay, so you can see the first one here, Australia Awards Africa. So just click on it. So it brings you to this page. Alright, so it brings you to this page, and from here you can get to know the Australia Award is a cornerstone of the Australian Government Development Assistance Program for Africa. It provides access to postgraduate education. So the focus of this scholarship is postgraduate education, training and professional development opportunity for suitably qualified Africans from eligible countries. On their return to the workplace, Australia Awards alumni are expected to contribute to the development of their home countries. So how do we get started? So you come to awards here and you click on apply for an award. Alright, so as I said before, the deadline for this year's application is April 30th. Alright, so you have to put, this is March, so you have to put quickly apply before the deadline. So that's why I'm walking you through the process of application. So let's look at some of those requirements. The first requirement is that the citizen must be from an African country. So it must be an African. Residing and working in a country of citizenship or working in another African country. So the first condition is that the person must be an African. You must be working in Africa, your home country, or in another African country, like maybe in Nigeria. If you are not in Nigeria, maybe you are working in Ghana or any other African country. Alright, so minimum academic requirement, bachelor's degree. You must already have a bachelor's degree. Must not already hold a master's degree, so you shouldn't hold a master's degree because the program is another master's degree. So another condition is that the applicant must be a mid-level to senior level professional, and conditions that must be currently employed in a relevant field. So whatever course you're going to study in Australia, your current job must be in alignment with it. So never meet relevant postgraduate work experience requirements. That's like 5 years, but we'll see that as we go along. Another thing, that demonstrate a clear vision of how the knowledge gained through the scholarship will be used to improve policy, practice, and reform in their country. Okay, so satisfactory English proficiency to enable full participation training course delivered in English. Satisfy all requirements of the Australian government for the appropriate student visa. So these are the requirements. So let's go on. So the next thing now is that the full 2026 intake eligibility is available here. So let's see the full eligibility criteria. So this is it, as we can see here. So this is it. Here, when you click on that, it brings you to this PDF document. From this document, you would see, I think this gives detailed information about the scholarship. And what we can see here, do you want to be a leader in your field and join an inspiring network of change makers? Australia, our scholarship offer more than a master's degree. You gain an internationally recognized qualification and a life-changing experience in Australia. So this document gives you all the necessary details that you need to know. Level of study, you will be going for a postgraduate qualification. So priority field, so they have their own area of priority, and this is outlined here: agriculture and food security, climate change, foreign policy and international security, gender, disability and social inclusion, mining and energy. So the next thing is that which countries are eligible for this scholarship in Africa and other African countries. So you have them here. So you just look at these countries and see if your country is among them. So Algeria, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Morocco, Mozambique. So Nigeria, like Zimbabwe, Zambia, Uganda, Tanzania, South Africa. So you just check if your country is part of them, then you're good. So I'm from Nigeria, so Nigerians are eligible for this scholarship. So what does the scholarship itself covers? So what are those things you're going to benefit from the scholarship? Number one is that you have your return air travel, a one-off establishment allowance on arrival, full tuition fee, so it's fully funded scholarship. Contribution to living expenses, your living expenses is taken care of. Introductory academic program, overseas student health cover for the duration of the scholarship. So the scholarship also takes care of your health insurance. Supplementary academic support, field work, like everything. It's a fully funded scholarship, so that's the beauty about it. All right. So the next thing is that the eligibility criteria, they have an handbook. So when you click on this link, then it takes you directly to the handbook. It's more comprehensive, but I think that contains that's more comprehensive. We can just click on it to see. Okay. The link is not opening here. Okay, but it's no problem. I think, but most of the details you need as an African, you can easily get it from here. So let's go on. In addition to the general eligibility requirement, candidates from eligible African countries must also meet the following conditions. So aside from the conditions we saw initially, these are other conditions you must fulfill. So must be 25 years of age on 1st of February 2026. So the applicant must be 25 years of age. And the reason why this age seems to be high is because they want someone who are okay. I think the next who is already working. They said mid to senior level professional. All right. So at minimum, have 5 years of postgraduate work experience. At minimum, working in a field relevant to their field of study. Okay. Be employed at the time of applying for the scholarship. So you must be in employment when applying for the scholarship. Be a citizen of an eligible African country, which we've seen before. Okay, not already hold or be undertaking a master's degree or its equivalent. Already hold an undergraduate degree. Not have previously received a long-term Australia award, so you've not received any award from them in the past. Okay, so these are your IELTS, Then the application process. So applicants for study commencing in 2026 will receive online through OASIS via the Australia Award Africa website, this website. Then when applying online, all essential supporting documents must be provided. So all the documents must be provided. So what are those documents that you would need for this scholarship? So what are those documents you would be required to provide for this scholarship? So they are just basic documents. So I'll consider from here your passport, your undergraduate certificate, then your transcript, your curriculum vitae, employer reference reports, then your academic reference reports. So you provide an academic referee, then you also have an employment referee, then your IELTS, TOEFL, PISM test certificate. So you have to provide that as a proof of English language proficiency. So please refer to the Australian Award Scholarship application for complete list of required documents. Then the selection process. So these are the selection process. The application will be shortlisted for selection interview after eligibility checking. After they've done this, then they will check. This is the first step. Then shortlisted candidate will be contacted. If you scale through this first phase, you will be contacted. The selection process includes an interview. Applicants will be assessed against the following criteria. So they will look at your academic competence, potential outcome, especially the contribution to development outcomes in Africa, then professional and personal leadership attributes, including relevant work experience. So those ones also will be checked. All applicants will receive notification as whether they have been successful in August 2025. So they will get in touch with you by August 2025. Okay. And these are the details on this page that you can just go down. Then these are experiences or testimony of people who had applied in the past, the alumni of the program. Alright, so let's go back here. So if you would like to learn more about the Australia Awards Africa before you apply, click this link to register for an information session. So here, if you click this brings you to, I think that's something I love again. If you want, they have some sessions, I think, and they started the session since February. So they are online events where you can get more clarifications on the scholarship processes. Okay, so sign up for one of the general information sessions from this period to this period. You can just check. They've had some sessions in February, they've had in March, they had another one in March. They've had sections in March, so they'll be having 3 more sections in April 7th, 17th, and 28th. If you're applying, please kindly attend any of these sessions so you can get questions and answers only. So these sessions are basically for questions and answer and general information sessions. So please, if you can, attend this session so you can get more clarifications on what the scholarship is all about. Alright, so let's go back. So now that we've done that, so we've seen the eligibility criteria and how to get further details. Let's now see applicants are also required to submit 2 referees reports, a template of which can be found here. So let's look at the template for the referee. Okay, so the referee you'll be using, which are 2 academic, and you'll be using academic, which is maybe your professors or lecturer. Alongside your second referee will be from your own job, that's your supervisors or your boss at work or your company. Okay, so these are the forms that they would have to fill on your behalf. Okay, so these are the forms you have to fill on your behalf. Alright, so now having done that, let's see apply now. So this brings us here, apply now. So we have to put in these details. Let's just play along with this. Let me try and use my information here. try this out. Let me just use 1010. It's 2025. No. Yeah, 2000. Okay, so I'll feed that in. Do you hold Australian citizenship? No. Have you submitted an application for Australian citizenship or permanence? I have not. Does your spouse hold? No. Are you currently serving the military? No. Do you currently live in Africa? So you answer appropriately. Let's say, for the sake of this application, let me say yes. Will you be at least 25 years of age by this? Let me say yes. Are you applying for a master's degree? Yes. Are you currently employed? Yes. Do you have minimum of 5 years experience on your job? Yes. So this is also very important. I think this is a big opportunity for those who are working already, who have been on their job for a long time, 5 years and above. So it's a huge. This is an opportunity for you. This award is categorically for such people. All right. Do you already have a master's degree equivalent? You answer appropriately. Let me say no. Do you hold an undergraduate degree? Yes, I do. Have you previously received a long-term award? No. So let me submit and see the outcome. So based on the answers I submitted, I am eligible to apply for this scholarship. Okay. I am eligible to apply for this scholarship. Alright, so from here I can now get details on how to apply, application guide and everything. So I can just go on and register fully. No. So let me register fully. So I should be registered. I don't have an account. I should be registering a new account instead of trying to log in. Okay. So let me say I just supplied them all these informations. Thank you for registering. An email has been sent. Let me open the email and see. So the registration, an email has been sent. So an email has been sent to my email box that contains an initial password to be used to complete the registration process. But I have to wait half an hour. That's like 30 minutes. So I have to wait like 30 minutes before I receive it in my mailbox. So we have to wait like 30 minutes. Alright, so let me pause the video at this point. Then I will restart after receiving the link from them. So finally, the email dropped. So they sent me a password. So I've inputted the password and my email address to log in now. So let's log in and see what we have. Okay, I'm to choose a new. I'm to change my password now. Okay, let me quickly do that. So on this section, I'm asked to input the temporary password they sent to me. Okay, so then have a new password, then confirm the new password. Now I'm done doing that. I can just go ahead and save. Okay, the new password must be strong. Okay, let me do that quickly. So I picked, so you get your password and the temporary password is sent to your email. You put it there, then you have to set your two new passwords. So let's see. Okay, so we are in now. Yeah, we are in. Okay, my email address is here and I'm in now. So the next thing for me to do now is also come to the application. So you come here and do click new application, then what program am I applying for? Australian Award Scholarship. There are different Australian programs. So what I'm applying for is a award scholarship. Then next. Okay, so I'm reminded again that I should read the handbook and my country profile before proceeding. Okay, no problem. Next. So here, it's just basic. It asks you all the necessary basic information, so and you provide them accordingly. My title, my name, date of gender, and so on. Then place of birth, which country are you living now, like basic information. Let me see. I'm a Mr. I already have that here. Place of birth. So my gender, male. Do you have dual citizenship? No. Which country are you living in now? Nigeria. So you select the country where you're living in now. Have you applied or are you intend to apply for permanent residency or citizenship? It's no, because this scholarship, the model of the scholarship is that when you are done, at the end of your program, you're expected to return back to your home country. So I'm not applying for citizenship or permanent residency. National identity number provide if applicable. Passport number provide if you have a passport. So if you have your passport, you input If you have a passport, so you will input your passport number there. So that's all. So you're on this page now. You kick off with your personal data. So you fill in your personal details on this page. So I go on Mr. Then just fill in all the necessary informations there, my country name, and so on. If you have a passport, you put your passport number there, national identity number, you input it also, and when you're done, you just go to the next. Then you just save and go to the next. So here, what you do now is that now that you have your personal details, you have to fill in every of other details, which is easy. From here you can see all you have left to fill. You have your spouse details, children details, emergency contact details, previous scholarship application, proposed study program, qualification, English language details, computer literacy, computer training, current employment, previous employment, supporting statement, professional membership, communication, documentary, then declaration. So you would, because I'm not applying, so like I don't have to fill it from beginning to the end. So these are all you just have to go through, and I think you can open. You don't necessarily have to follow them in that chronological order. You can open any and fill it at any point. Okay, so information about spouses. So you put your spouse if you are married. You put your spouse information here. Emergency, if you have children also, you put the details of your children there. You put the details of your children there. So you just move from one section of the checklist till you complete the entire application, and that's all. Then you are done with your application. Then you can now finally submit, and you finally submit. Then you send your reference letter, the reference form rather. You get it across to your referees. That's your academic referee and your employment referee. They help you fill in all the details. You get all the information from them, and that's all. You get it. You upload it back here. You upload it on the portal, and you are done. So that's the application process from beginning to the end. And as they said, by August they should get the final results. You should get the outcome at the end of the day from them. So I would implore you that you should just give the scholarship an attempt. Give it an attempt. I always say something every time when it comes to applying for scholarship. My advice I give always is that at the point of applying for a scholarship, you can't tell the outcome, but you would not get any outcome if you don't apply. So you have zero expectation when you don't apply for a scholarship. So, but if you apply, there's an expectation. So I would implore you to apply and have an expectation. I'm fond of saying this word every time, and the word is only those who apply, only those who make attempts stand a chance. Or I think better ways are only those who give it a shot stand a chance. So if you don't give it a shot, you don't stand a chance. Alright, so just put your best foot forward. Alright, and I wish you all the best. So if you have any further questions, clarifications, you can drop it in the comment. I will definitely attend to it. Alright, so and once again, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content with your friends and colleagues at work, your friends and colleagues, relatives, and everyone in your circle. Thank you so much, and do have a great day.